This episode of the Rawder Kidula Show is brought to you by Polly Bakes. Fresh from the oven. Coming up on the Rawder Kidula Show.
When I went through the surgery, I did not do chemotherapy and radiotherapy. I went through surgery. By surgery, I mean I did laparoscopy, total hysterectomy. Napenda kutishia watu na hizi maneno.
Seriously, today rather sit and look like a fool. Just sit and look like a fool.
I did laparoscopy, total hysterectomy.
Did you know it before?
No. See, after now I know. I rehearsed and now I'm natishia watu. So laparoscopy means I don't have a scar.
Yeah.
They used a machine to go inside my
cervix.
Then total hysterectomy, it means I removed my entire reproductive system. So hysterectomy is the removal of the uterus.
What was easy? I want to understand what was removed.
I removed my ovaries, my fallopian tubes, my uterus, my cervix. So I only have a vagina.
What's inside the vagina?
Nothing.
This is the Rawder Kidula Show.
Hi everyone and welcome back. This is the Rawder Kidula Show and I'm so excited because when we were doing 50 years of marriage, you guys gave me suggestions on what you want me to do on this platform. And today is a very special one. Kwanza karibuni sana. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for clicking on the link and being part of these conversations and even this community here. And if you haven't, please go ahead and do so. Today, I have a friend of mine. I'm just hurrying up to talk about the show because I want you to talk.
Thank you.
And so, I can't wait for you to start talking. And as you can see, today we don't have even space for a flower. There's no flower.
The table is full.
The table is full.
Yes.
And we'll talk about this later. But Caro is here. I met Caro at Hope FM.
Yes. We met.
I think it was 2014 or 15.
I can't even remember when. Many years
ago.
Back, yes.
Many years ago. So she came for 2 weeks and left.
Well, I did not finish my probation.
Yeah.
And it was a season.
It was a season. A very short season.
Yes.
And she left. But I still remembered Caro. I have watched her talk about her story here and there. So here she is. Tell us more about yourself.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. My name is Caro Nyambura Nganga. But with time, since we part ways,
yes.
I'm known as Caro, your health coach.
Yes.
That's a brand name that I've been working with the last 3 years. And about myself, sometimes it's very, very, very interesting.
You know, every time on this show we've just been having, I am married for 20 years.
Yes.
Married for 15 years.
So now me, I'm not married. Let's begin there.
You're the first single lady on this show.
Okay, sour. It's okay. I don't know that's a blessing. I'm opening doors for others.
Yes, you're opening doors for others.
Thank you so
because
much.
Being single, you're a single mother,
yes,
right?
Yes, I am a single mother.
That is a family.
Yes.
Yeah, and here now we're talking about family.
Yes.
That's a complete family.
Thank you. I am a single mom to a daughter who is 16 years. Precious Pauline is her name. She's an artistic girl who we've walked through this journey together. It's me and her. And I am a naturopathic health coach.
That is why I didn't want to introduce her. Naturopathic. What does a naturopathic health coach do? Who is?
So as a naturopathic health coach, what I do is I look at the natural resources around us.
Yes.
And I help me and you to use them to prevent and manage diseases. Like when we were seated before the cameras were rolling, I told you about bees.
Yeah, you just said
bees
they're
are harmless. And so when I'm seated here, when you are seeing grass, I'm seeing the bees, I'm seeing the butterflies, I'm seeing the flies.
Yeah.
And to most people, they are the enemy.
The bees are the enemy.
No, the bees are not the enemy, because even the lip balm I'm applying right now, I've borrowed from the bees.
From the bees.
So I work with nature to bring it together so that we can be able to leverage on it. And yes, this is nature. Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Seriously. At least this one. Let's just rescue this one.
Yes,
then the rest can go down.
They are going
you have already seen them. We are talking about all of them in a short while.
Yes,
Yeah, like
so,
that.
As a naturopath, I practice the life that I practice living a natural lifestyle.
Yeah.
Most people think I am a woman who lives in the forest somewhere. I'm a daktari wa miti shamba.
Actually, I see you on Instagram. Yes. I'm like, where is she? With all those coats and
somewhere in a farm, doing this. Sometimes in the forest. So naturopathy, I focus not only on the plants, but I also focus on the sun, the air, the water, the salt. So naturopathy is not miti shamba peke yake. I work with, when you come to my office, we will give you hydrotherapy.
I need to.
We will soak you in water that has salt, bicarbonate of soda, herbs, and then we are surrounded by candles.
Why are you soaking me?
To prevent and manage diseases, to make you happy.
I am not sick.
Yes, to make you happy. So I'm preventing you from, and also I'm helping your body remove the toxins.
Okay.
The same office, when you come to my office, there is no table in my office. I'll explain why.
There's no table.
There's no table. There's a massage room. You can go to the massage room.
Yes.
Then every color that is painted in my office, every color that I am wearing right now has a purpose. So I also heal through colors. When you look at this table, it has different colors.
Yeah.
When you saw them, you're asking me, "Ay, sasa nayo hii unakunywa kama juice ama sijui
this
nini?"
is strawberry, apple.
Exactly. So I did that on your mind. So as a naturopathic health coach, I work on your mind, the body, and your soul.
Wow.
Yes.
How did you were at Hope FM
doing marketing.
How did you end up here?
I have a confession.
Yes.
When I came to Hope FM for marketing, I was just being disobedient to God. Because I had been told this is not where you belong.
This is where I created
And guess what? Even when I'm there, when I was inside there, some of our colleagues were asking me, "Carol, what are you doing here? Because you don't belong here." Because I remember around that time, there's one of the TV stations covered my story.
Yeah.
And at some point, someone watched and asked, "Carol, unafanya nini Hope FM? You don't belong here." So the voice of God was so loud, but I was just so stubborn. And then I had come, because I'm human.
Yes.
We go through this. When you get so broke and you think you can use your own ways.
Yeah.
So I was using my own ways. But guess what? Maybe God was preparing us for this.
This. Now I know you. Like, we had a place to start.
So for me, 2013, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I was only 27. I was turning 27. And when I went through the surgery, I did not do chemotherapy and radiotherapy. I went through surgery. By surgery, I mean I did laparoscopy, total hysterectomy. Aki napenda kutishia watu na hizi maneno ngumu.
Seriously, today Rawder sit here and look like a fool. Just sit and look like a fool.
I did laparoscopy, total hysterectomy.
Did you know it before?
No. See, after now I know. I rehearsed and now I'm natishia watu. So laparoscopy means I don't have a scar.
Yeah.
They used a machine to go inside my
cervix.
Then total hysterectomy, it means I removed my entire reproductive system. So hysterectomy is the removal of the uterus, but I not only remove.
Want it removed? Like, did you give consent? I don't know.
Yes, I gave consent. But it's because I was afraid. I was like, well, you're telling me it's at the mouth of the uterus and the part of the cervix. So, and they were willing to even cut it around. But I was like, me, I'll be waking up every morning and wondering, has it gone to the next stage?
Yeah.
So I would say, if I can be very honest, is I was just scared that it will grow. So I was preventing it from growing.
So let's get it.
So me, I was like,
together.
Daktari, you remove everything. Me, I don't want to ever wake up and think maybe I'm having ovarian cancer, maybe I'm having I don't know what. So I just removed.
What was
it easy?
I want to understand what was removed.
I removed my ovaries, my fallopian tubes, my uterus, my cervix. So I only have a vagina.
What's inside the vagina?
Nothing.
I am trying to
I know.
comprehend.
I know.
You know, you are talking about it happily. You're smiling.
I can't cry.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't even have a question, but I have a question.
Yes.
How did your family, your parents support? Or
They had no choice because it's my body. Incidentally,
You're
they were
27.
angry at me because
Yeah.
I had said initially I took like 3 months before I made that decision.
yeah,
And my doctor was like, if you don't make a decision, I'll make one for
for
you.
you.
Because you're not going to live long. You might die. And you have the aggressive type, so if you don't save you by this time, you need to make a decision. And I had said no. Of course, it was not as easy as it sounds right now. It was heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy on me. So when I told them, okay, fine, let's do
How many
surgery.
years ago?
10.
10 years
Yes,
ago.
it's exactly 10 years. It was on
So you had
23rd
already
of
had
March.
your daughter.
Yes, my daughter was 5. 6
Uh-huh.
yes, 6 years.
Okay.
Yes, so by the time I was making that decision, they didn't have an option. And they were even happy I made that decision because I had refused to make any decision.
Yeah.
Because I told them I'm not doing chemo, I'm not doing radio, I'm not doing anything, I want to die. No, my mom is, women are very wise. She just came and told me, okay, daktari alisema hivyo, okay. It's okay, you'll just die then and leave the daughter, I'll raise her. That's how I made my decision.
Let's get rid of everything.
Yes, so but I told my doctor, the only thing I don't want to do is chemotherapy and radiotherapy. And I was still naive.
Yeah.
I was saying that so that my hair doesn't fall. So I did not have any other
cancer, hair
yes,
falling.
I had never interacted with cancer or chemotherapy or radiotherapy.
The only thing you knew is someone has cancer, the hair
you
falls.
are 27. Did you even care about cancer?
But you don't have
at that
hair
time?
now.
Now my hair, I had very beautiful bob. I'll show you a photo.
A photo, eh?
Then 2013, after I left after I went through surgery, I healed. I quit my job. I was working at USAID. I quit my job and I said no other woman will go through what I went through. So I started going to churches, to matatu, to telling people go for screening. Then I think
Had you ever gone for screening?
that was my first time.
You went for screening and you were told you have cancer?
Yes. It was my first time.
Do you know now when you tell me to go for screening, I won't?
No, you'd rather, because you see, I was saved. For me, I was even using my medical cover, my employer's medical cover that time. So I was not sick. I did not have any symptoms. I did not have anything. I was just going for a routine screening. Ati to kukula pesa ya employer wangu. So I left. I started.
I want to know what was going through your mind, because what is going through my mind right now is
too much.
Yeah, it's too much. Then if they remove my reproductive system, everything is out.
Yes.
That means no more children.
Yes.
That also means getting a husband
Is hard.
is hard. Okay, I'm thinking through
Yes,
all that.
you think-
That is what a normal human being
Exactly.
would ask.
Exactly. If I showed you the diary I kept that time I was sick, you would not feel guilty for thinking like you're thinking, because I wrote all those things. I questioned God all those questions. So God, I wanted 7 children. Now you've taken away the uterus. Where do you want me to get the
Get
rest?
children.
God, which man will even look at me? God, I asked all those questions. And the first few years, they were really hard.
Yeah.
But God has been teaching me step by step that a woman is not the organ.
uterus.
The woman, and by the way, let me tell you, the men who will see you, that is when I think I got another glow. So the men will still see you.
Yes.
They don't even care. And you see, for me, I don't even have a scar. I went, during my denial stage, I even used to go for ultrasound to check if, ni kama niliota, to just check.
Yeah.
Did I read it somewhere? There are things that happen to you and you're like, did it even happen to me?
Yeah.
So my hair I cut when I started working with women. 2013, October, there's a magazine that did my story and they gave my phone number. And a lady who was suffering said, our to a magazine, they are liars. Let me call this number to confirm. So when I met her, she was at Nairobi hospital. She was so sad. She was crying. And then I asked her, what is your greatest fear? She told me, my hair falling off. I told her, Milka, I am going to shave this hair until yours comes back. So I went home and I shaved bald like her. And I left hair from that moment. Her hair came back 3 months later. Milka is still living 8 years down the line because of the hope that she got. So it is very important for you to give hope. So I started a non-profit. It's called Held Sister Foundation.
I'm still, we'll come there.
Yes.
Did you now see why you got a baby?
Yes. Yes.
You know, I'm thinking you got a baby while you were very young.
22.
You were 22.
Yes. I was 22. It was just, funny story. I think we'll even have to do this show for another story. Funny story is, I did my Form 4 in 2002. I did not pass as well as I wanted, and I wanted to go to the university. I stayed home for 1 year.
Yes.
Still trying to figure out what I want to do. Then my uncle suggested if I can go back to high school so that I can finally go to the university. I said, yes. Guess what? Instead of going back to Form 4, I went back to Form 3 to pursue going to the University of Nairobi. So 204, 205.
Education is the key to life.
The key. I wanted to go to... My key was not even life. It was going to Nairobi.
Nairobi University. Nairobi. Which village are we talking about?
I was in Gatondo North, somewhere, a village called Mariaini. And I used to visit my aunties and I could find electricity. Yes. I was like, I'm going to read.
Nairobi.
I'm going to Nairobi. I needed to study hard to get out of that place. So I have just repeated school, Form 3, and you now have qualified. And the baby comes, I think, 5 months after. And imagine the shame. No, Form 3, you have done Form 4. 3, Form 4. Form 4, you stayed home, then you go back to school, Form 3. You do Form 3 and Form 4, and you have passed now to go to the university. As you're waiting, the baby comes. So
and you're not married.
And you're not married.
Like my story.
And shockingly, I was in a convent. It's a story I'll tell you another day.
Now our hour is almost over. We have not touched this. You know how excited I am about this. Okay. So
imagine the shame, the shock, the trauma, the everything for the parents, for me, for everyone. But God, by God's grace, that pregnancy I carried, I gave birth. I left my baby at 3 months. I went to the University of Nairobi. So matiti zangu bado zilikuwa. That has been a part of my journey.
Yeah.
So now I know why I got a baby.
The baby. At that time when you were expecting, were you feeling like, what have I done with myself? Were you feeling like I've made a bad decision? Then now when you, 10 years later, this happens, you're like, thank God.
Yes. It was actually 7 years. The day she
7
came,
years.
The day I told her I'm sick, I didn't tell her about cancer. I told her I had surgery. She came to see my wound when I could not lift myself. And she was like, Mom, you don't even have a wound. You will get well. That is the day I was like, thank you, Jesus. You gave me this baby for a reason. Like, she gave me a reason to fight. She gave me a reason to fight. And God had planned that.
Yeah.
Because I had no plans of even having a baby. I was sexually assaulted.
Oh. Caro.
Yep.
The first question that I have when you said that was, does she know?
I told her last year, last year.
When she was 15?
Yes, when she was 15. I had to.
You had to, before she hears it on some YouTube channel.
Yes, and also we have been having these conversations. We are very good friends.
Oh, that's
We
good.
talk and talk and talk and talk and analyze and analyze and analyze and analyze.
Have you written a book? I need to read
You're not even
this.
halfway
You know
done.
the way I am jumping from here, there and here and all over. I feel like I need to read this chapter by chapter, seated down with something to drink. Okay.
Yes. So
now you've just added another story on like, you were not mad.
I was angry at
The
God.
first thing, okay, a human being.
I was angry at God because I was faithfully serving. Like I had
You're in the
offered
convent.
yes, I had offered myself to go and serve Him.
You were in the convent, you wanted to become a nun. Like, we are not supposed to be laughing. This is actually a very sad story. Oh God. Wait. You're in the convent, then someone sexually abused you and you became pregnant.
Yes.
The first thing that comes is abortion. You didn't want it, you didn't plan.
Even the people around me,
Yeah,
the
even the
convent, they were like,
Christians, you know.
we need to kuosha. Nikaambia hapana tuoshi. Not that I didn't think about it, not to say that but God somehow blinded me and stopped me from that.
Yeah.
God did not feed me, did not
yeah.
allow me to feed those thoughts.
Yeah.
And even some women would tell my mom, you know,
Tell her,
this is
tell
too
your
embarrassing.
daughter,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is too embarrassing.
Sister Caro.
Umefukuzwa.
You would be Sister Caro.
Ningekuwa sister.
And we would never have met.
Ungenipata upefe.
Where? Yeah. Now I'm confused. we start here. I'm really confused.
Now,
okay, now you started
answer your questions.
my questions. Yeah, because now you had said that is what led you to start a foundation.
A foundation, I was starting to help women, and especially on sexual and reproductive health. I am very vocal on sexual and reproductive health. That's why I'm not embarrassed to talk about happy vagina. Because from the story I've given you briefly, I've gone through all sorts of sexual and reproductive health issues. Related issues. Because
before you knew that you were sick, did you have any issues with your reproductive health?
No, I never used, other than the yeast infections and the UTIs, the kawaida things.
Kawaida.
My periods were normal, I didn't have any problems.
Yeah.
But the fact that I have been sexually abused, I needed to have a voice for the sake of the other girls. Number two, the fact that I went through this, you know, when you're told you have cervical cancer, maybe for woman who is wondering, a cervix is somewhere inside. From the vagina there's vulva, there's cervix, then there's a uterus. So for you to go for a pap smear, you have to go and panulia daktari.
Yes.
Imagine how much exposed I was throughout the testing. Another test. After pap smear you have to do HPV DNA test, you do colposcopy, you do biopsy, everything. Your legs are like this. It is hard for a woman.
I once did an X-ray. I was dizzy.
Imagine, it is hard for a woman.
So, like going through that over 5 times, it's hard.
It's hard when doctors are sitting down to discuss, and whatever they are discussing is what you call your private part.
But private.
That's when my shame just disappeared. Me, I have no shame talking about these things. It is hard. So going through that, and then now when I left, I started meeting women with fibroids, I don't know what, and they are sharing and they don't know who to share. So when I shared my story on Facebook, the first reaction, I was in shock. Because women were like, I'm going through this, I'm also going through this. I was like,
and because it's private, we hide. And especially in church, you know, most of my subscribers are Christian women. And we have happy vagina here. I don't even know what I will... the title I'll give to this video. They will click when they'll go to forest to watch this video. They will not watch when anyone is listening. Christian women, we need to start talking about reproductive health in church.
Exactly. I agree. I'm happy that you know the content.
Yes.
I agree, because even now, the people who are suffering and people who come to me are people who are still hiding.
Yeah.
By the way, I do sexual and reproductive health in my mother tongue, in Kikuyu.
Yeah.
So I'm called Tata wa Morio, auntie of sweetness.
Sweetness. Wait. Now, when you started talking to women, did you know that the need is this?
I had no idea. But the fact that they're coming to my private inbox, the fact that they want to see me privately, and not just women, even men. A very good example, even yesterday in my office, there is a man who had brought the wife. They are Christians. The wife is, I think, a reverend, but she's going through menopause. And so she has become a headache to the husband and the children. But they did not know how to break the news. So they brought her to me, the 2 daughters and a father. And then wananiambia, we just wanted to ask questions. But eventually they told me, Mom has anger issues, Mom has this and this and this. And then the husband is like, you see now, is it true that menopause makes a woman not have sex? So I was like, oh my God, this was the issue. So they are so scared because their mom is in church and she's going through something that she doesn't know how to talk to. But every day, if I show you my inbox, there are women who are sharing their... And being a Christian does not exempt you from going through what I have gone through, what you go through. It does not exempt you from having yeast infection. It doesn't exempt if you're in marriage. It does not stop you from having sex.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've watched the 50 years in marriage, and one of the things, there's a show that you guys did. I can't remember which time, but one of their shows.
Yeah.
And you talk about the intimacy in marriage.
Yes.
You cannot avoid such things.
You cannot avoid,
but we don't want to talk about them.
it. We actually, there's someone I asked how intimacy, we bless the Lord.
By God's grace. So even as a church, we need to wake up.
How has intimacy been? We bless the name of the Lord. No, I'll stop making fun of my guests now. So we just cover it with the grace is sufficient.
And we suffer.
Yeah.
What does it do? It tends to mess up our mental health issues.
Yeah.
And so when we are mentally not okay, your soul is not okay, your body is not okay, you're always angry. You know those women who are always angry on the road?
Yes.
I'm beating cats and dogs and everything.
For no reason.
For no reason. Because we don't want to have this conversation. So for me, I started having these conversations now through a foundation, Held Sister Foundation. I started going to hospitals to see people who are suffering from gynecologic cancers. And the whole time, one thing I did not tell you is after I went through surgery, my mom used to feed. My mom is not learned, hata hajui kuongea Kizungu ama Kiswahili, but she used to feed me something every day. And after 6 months, my doctor said, we don't know what is happening, but your body is healing itself.
Ooh.
So
what did you say you do?
I'm a naturopath, yes. Now you understand where my naturopathy came from.
Yes.
So I was like, and of course, when you're told like that, you never think your mom could have done anything.
It's not my mom.
So Dr. Ananulisa, because my doctor was Indian.
Yeah.
What exactly are you doing? I'm like, nothing. I'm just eating my mom's food.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's something.
What is your mom feeding?
There's something. So eventually, when I started helping women, I would go to Kenyatta, find a woman who is bleeding. Hello, mami, mimi, kuna mama nimeona nini. Then she would make some majani, send me, I feed the lady 1, 2, 3 days, the bleeding stops. I was like, hapo ndio God aliniamsha.
Yeah, this is it.
Go and visit your mom. Go and get to know. But now she can only tell me in Kikuyu.
Yes.
So I learn in Kikuyu. I go and do my research. Long story short is that she has taught me so much.
Wow.
That has led me to be a naturopathic health coach. So she knows plants and she has a gift from God. And later I've come to know there are so many people like my mom.
Yeah.
But we dismiss them because they are not educated. So I did my NGO and I was helping cancer patients. But now every time I have a cancer patient, someone, they go to visit them. Maybe they have diabetes in their family, blah, blah, blah. They ask. I help them. It gets well. Corona came and that was my best year.
We say that feeling guilty, but
sorry to say. That is when my wake up, because I think we met that is when I was struggling and fighting God before then.
Yes.
Because the whole time I was asking God, I will tell people me I'm who? I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor.
So God is a God of, his graph is not like ours.
Yes.
Because 2018 before Corona, I was told I have breast cancer. On my right breast. I have a lump and I went to hospital. The first one, the second one, the third one, they said I have breast cancer. But I told them deep down, I don't have.
Yeah.
Me, I don't have. Guess what? Nilichukua miguu India. Alone. By myself. Kumbe God wanted me to just travel and go and see naturopathic doctors. That is when I learned, this is who I am.
Yeah. This is me.
Because I had tried. Am I a nutrition? What am I?
What am I?
Because I'm looking at the mind. I'm doing the psychology. I'm doing the body, the mind, the soul. There are people who will come to me and I'll listen and we will look at the spiritual bit and they're like, how is your spirit? How is yours? And I was like, so utaambia watu weni nani? 2018 is when now I started knowing I am a naturopathic health coach. So nikarudi shule, nikasoma. Before that,
they said there's no cancer.
So after wameniambia, mimi nilingia ndege, karudi Kenya. 5 years down the line, my breast is there. I have no cancer. But now I'm knowing that God had made me fly to go and meet such people. So 2020 came and all the things I have been teaching people about how to live corona hits and they're like, kumbe zile vitu Karo wanatuambianga they work.
Yes.
So kumbe when we take ginger, when we take this, and wow, guess what? So many women and men in my village wakipata corona wanapitia kwa madhe na wapea zile vitu.
Yes.
Zile vitu za madhe. And after a while they wake up and they continue living. So I was like, kuna kitu hapa. So 2020 is when now people, actually Kenyans never believed in me at that time.
Yeah.
People, I think the first people to believe in me are South Sudan. Because me, I post things on Facebook and tell people what I do.
What you do, yeah.
So they're like, Karo, I have this issue. And there was a pastor in South Sudan, Pastor Irene. She had been told she cannot conceive, blah, blah, blah. Before I met Pastor Irene, I met a lady called Kemunto at Miss President. I am Miss President Kiambu. Yani me, I think nimefanya vitu mingi dunia. I was contesting for Miss President, on KTN TV somewhere. So I was in that show. So I met a lady. She had facial problems. I sorted her out. She went and told her friend who told her friend, and it got to South Sudan.
Yeah.
South Sudan, they called me and I started treating them from far. I've never met them.
You so send the products to
I'm
them.
like, I'm just send. Then, boom. Those who are not having babies, they start getting babies. Boom. Diabetes comes down, blah, blah. And then they started asking me, how much do you charge? Mi saa hiyo bado niko. You see, sometimes as Christians, tuko na fake humility. So mi niko zile za, me God, I don't want to do this as a business.
Yeah,
God,
you know I'm not here.
Sahiyo.
I posted, sorry. I have to say this.
I know.
My husband, we were talking. You know him.
Yes,
Tulikuwa na yeye Hope.
tulikuwa naye Hope FM.
So we were talking about the same topic. The Christians, sometimes we hide fake humility.
Fake humility.
So he was saying when he went for his interview at Hope, he said he was asked how much do you want. He said 40,000. Yeah. So it was actually Bishop Kimiwe who was interviewing him. Yeah. Asked him, "Are you sure you want 40,000?" "I'm not here for money. I'm here to propagate the gospel."
And you're here to
propagate the gospel. Then he discovered, hey, going back to Githurai, you need money.
Even that propagation of the gospel, you need the money, bana yawa.
So you didn't know how much God, you charge. I'm not doing this for money. Yeah.
You know how sometimes you are so blind. God has given me 3 scholarships before that to study sustainability and social entrepreneurship. One of the scholarships, imagine what God was telling me. Nami niko hapa tu na ujinga. One of the scholarships is by Africa Women Entrepreneurs Cooperative. God flew me to Egypt without paying airfare. Ushaipewa lift kwa ndege. Mimi nilipewa lift kwa ndege. Nitakwambia hiyo testimony siku moja. So God had already given me 3 scholarships. He had prepared me. And me, I'm here. No, I don't want to charge.
You don't want to charge.
So the
these
first
things I'm doing to propagate the gospel.
And if I was scared, who will I tell people I am?
Yeah, the title.
So me, the first person I told them I charge 1,500. They were like, how many dollars are those? Nikasema, mpaka nauliza na $. My friend.
130 times.
So 2020 is when I woke up and I was like, oh God, you're calling me to do this. I'm being stubborn.
Yeah.
For me to get that to where God wanted, alinifanya nikaishiwa na pesa.
Broke church mouse.
Nikaishiwa kabisa. I got broke and I was like crying before God. God, you have forgotten me, God. Rafiki yangu aliniambia.
Yeah.
Wewe unashinda hapo ukiomba na labda Mungu wako atapitia kwa hizo majani zako. By the way, that's what he told me.
Ni hizi majani zako.
One day a friend of mine comes. He's a journalist. Akaniambia, Kara, I'd want you to tell me to tell your story to my platform.
Yeah.
Nikamwambia, mimi nimechoka kuambiana story yangu.
Yeah.
Kaambia Nguge, mimi nimechoka.
Yeah.
Niambie hii kichwa yangu imesoma vitu mingi sana. Give me a topic. Then he laughed and he told me, let's talk about sex. I'm like, sawa, surely. Washa hizo camera, sawa. So why are not people having sex in marriages?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know, yes, yeast infections, UTIs, and when you have UTIs and yeast infections, you can do this and this and this. I mentioned an oil. And then this oil, in its natural state, if you don't know, if you apply, itakuasha. It needs a carrier oil to loosen it. So watu waliwatch your video, Mungu naye ni nani? Alienda hiyo video ikaonekana YouTube.
Bas.
Watu wakaenda wakanunua ile mafuta wakajipaka. Wakachomeka.
You're laughing.
And then they started writing to him. That woman is a liar.
Yes.
So we had to do another video to explain about the carrier oil.
Yeah.
And then the next video again people watched.
Yeah.
Then I asked, so where will we get this oil from? So I was like, God, me, I don't
This
even
is
have
now where
money.
you would have said it's here.
I had 300 shillings. So I just went and bought products worth enough to make 50 ml of this.
Oh, this is the oil.
And this is the oil I made. It is called Happy Vagina Oil. This is the oil I made.
Happy Vagina Oil.
From 300 shillings.
Now we have to start. We have to start with Happy Vagina Oil.
This was the genesis of everything. Because they were like, so what do we do? When we apply this other one, we are getting banned. Tell us. So then the first people who applied this one, they started getting well from the yeast infections, UTIs. They told others, chama.
Yeah.
Mimi Rawder, wacha nikuambie mbele ya Mungu. Nilikuwa na madeni za more than $1 million.
Yeah.
I paid in 2 months because of this
Happy
thing.
Vagina.
Women, you are a gift from God.
Amen.
Women bought this thing. God gave it
Before
favor.
I ask you why I need to apply this,
Yes.
I wanted to do a general hygiene
Yes.
for a woman.
Yes.
Like 3 basic things I need to do daily.
Yes.
Or once a week or once a month. What do I need?
One.
Because, sorry, I was told, I think somewhere in my life, that you don't need to clean the vagina. It cleans itself.
It cleans itself.
Is it
Which
true?
Is true? Yes, it is very true. But
Eh.
it is not the vagina that cleans itself. It is the inside of the vagina. I want us to reason together.
Oh.
Your mouth, it is
The inside.
enclosed. It has saliva.
Yes.
Your nose, it is inside.
yes.
It has mucus. Your eyes, inside it has tears. Your ears, it has wax.
Wax, yeah.
All these organs are internal.
Yes.
Our vagina is just the entrance of the internal. So what cleans itself is
the
from the
internal.
vulva na uko ndani. That's why we have the vaginal discharge to clean.
Yes.
So it's not your responsibility kwenda kuweka
Uko ndani,
midole. When we were told not to clean, we were told not to insert things.
Oh, to
Si
insert
ati
things to
usioge
clean.
huku yawa. Sasa usipooga huku si utapata nini?
Tuliambiwa ina clean itself. Aya, what should I do daily?
That's the first thing. When you're showering,
Yes.
make sure you clean the outer part of the vagina. What you can see, as long as you're not inserting your fingers
inside.
anywhere. How is it created? I think the next time
We will bring it. Do you have it in your office?
Yes, I have it. If the audience allows us, I'll bring it. Because
Do you want her to come with it so that she teaches us how to clean it?
Yes.
Tell us.
and women told me they don't even look at their vaginas. They don't know.
Where's the time?
They don't. How do you
You
look
have
at
to
your
shower
face?
mbio 1, 2,
But you look at your face
Yeah.
and you do makeup.
Yes.
So why is it not? There are people who don't even
The
know.
process of looking at your vagina.
It's your body part. What if it has a problem? How will you know?
If it's not producing any smell or has any
There is no
itch,
business.
yeah.
It's good
we
to
are
go.
good. Seriously, many women think like that. Like what I'm telling you. Do you know?
Wow. And
Yeah,
even
as long
someone-
as there is no smell and there is no
and even that
itchy-
smell,
itch-
we don't know exactly the smell,
Smell
it
it should
give
have.
us.
So washing,
And
I think you
washing
will come back
does
and teach
not
us.
mean you go scrubbing. It is a sensitive. Mdomo yako hauendangi kuosha na just anything. You use a specific toothbrush.
Yeah.
You clean and you take time. So
Every
it's the same
corner.
way you have vaginal lips. You have to clean them, but stop using your dirty hands. 2, stop scrubbing with soap and the face towels. Just use plain water.
only water.
Yeah, just use water. If
Sometimes,
you don't feel clean enough, use salty water. Unashtuka, kwani unawashanga na nini?
No, like okay, I once got that information, but now for me I always feel like it's not clean enough.
Exactly.
With
You know,
only water.
also something
You
else that
need
makes
soap. Like
Kwanza ile-
povu.
ndio inuke vizuri. No, you don't need that. And also something else that makes us feel like it's not clean enough
Yeah.
is how we bathe.
Yeah,
You start with face, huku unateremka. By the time unafika hapa, you feel
Pia huku kusuguliwe.
kusuguliwe kabisa. So tuchafue tuoshe. If I'm assuming I'm going to talk to 2 women.
Yeah.
One, mwenye ako na shower. So akona shower, anaoga maji kitoka juu. So that one is a safer one because ataoga and you keep rinsing and keep rinsing and keep rinsing. But remember, the last part of your body that you should rinse is your vagina.
Serious? Not my face. No. May I always finish with my face.
Because the face is the one that people are seeing. And we think that is where that is the clean.
Yeah.
Rinse. Then, wacha kupanguza with that towel. Your towel is already dirty.
Yeah. That one I was told not to use the same towel.
Yes, don't use that. If you have
my legs, yes, then you come
imagine,
back.
Imagine. Because of your legs. God, Jesus Christ, have mercy on us. Yes, don't.
And it's not the makonge.
Yes. I am a fun loving person. So I'm going to give women another fun thing you can do alone in the bathroom after shower.
Yes.
I know some of us with big breasts, we might feel they are heavy. You can hold them and jump up and down in the shower.
I hold my breast and jump
up and down
in the water.
No, outside. So you're done showering.
Yeah.
Ruka kidogo, my friend.
Nikiteleza. Mbele ya kioo. Nimetoka kwa maji. Tumemaliza.
Yes, you don't have to wipe. I'm getting rid of
now the towel.
Even this business of wiping your entire body with a towel, for what?
What should we do?
You either part or you leave it. For me, I just leave it. And I let the water just get into my body.
Okay.
It hydrates my skin.
Rawder has showered. She's in a hurry to come for this recording.
Yes.
By the time I start patting my body or jumping.
So we are busy.
Oh.
So it's because we are busy.
I wake up earlier and pat myself.
Number 2, you can also shower. By the time you're organizing your clothes and what to wear and all these things, it will work.
Yeah.
I mean, towels are so dirty. Towels carry infections.
And we can't, most of us don't wash them every day.
Yes, we don't. Towels are very dirty. So you don't go scrubbing with soap. And number 4 of the how to take care of your vagina is stop inserting things there.
What things?
I'm seeing people buy yoni balls, I don't know,
toys.
Lemon, something that to clean the vagina.
What about tampons? You have an opinion about that?
Yes, as Caro.
Yeah.
And as a naturopath, I don't think I would use a tampon. Because one, unless it's very necessary. You see, tampons were created even when you are going to swim or somewhere where you're going against the flow.
No.
Just think about it. You have a tap. It's supposed to flow like this. Then you cover. It comes with.
Okay.
So don't get used to it.
But the things you were talking about were things to clean.
Yeah, people who are even putting avocados.
No.
Rawder.
Who are my friends?
Ama lemons or garlic. Ati garlic waliambiwa huko inaosha. That's not your business. Garlic. If you don't do that to your nostrils, whatever you don't do to your nostrils and your eyes, don't do to your vagina.
Garlic?
Yes.
Apparently
it's a family planning method. There are so many businesses you will hear.
Does it work? If you use garlic, tell us, does it work? Or
I know
how
you will hear these things. People
imagine this is the first time I'm hearing.
Yes. People
don't insert things.
Yeah, stop. It's not your business. As long as you don't do this, and even when you're showering, wacha kuweka vidole uko ndani ati uoshe. The vaginal discharge, the discharge has a way of cleaning itself. Number 5. This is for the married women.
Yes. Sisi sasa.
Nyinyi sasa. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Okay. For marriage, for water is for both men and for both married and unmarried.
Yeah, because men are watching
the water.
as well.
Actually, let me do 5. 5 is drinking water. Why should a woman drink water to care for her vagina? Because the entrance, the urinary tract is on top of the vagina.
Yes.
Most women don't know that. Yes.
Most men actually don't know that they are two.
Even women don't know. There are women who don't know they are two.
The vagina is not where you urinate from.
Yes, where you urinate from is right above. Right above. I will come with that dummy thing.
Next time you're bringing it, we have to explain step by step.
So if you don't drink enough water, I want you to always remember, usikojoe hapa kwa streets. When you pass, what do you feel? So imagine that is what your vagina goes through every time you go to the toilet.
So how will water help?
you dilute the urine. It will not be so acidic. Ikikuwa acidic ndio maana inanuka. Usikojoe hapa. So imagine every time you refuse to drink water. Unakumbuka hapo kwa
Our happy vagina is suffering.
That's why it's called happy. I made it happy because I want us to make it happy.
Happy, yeah.
So you drink water to dilute the urine.
Yeah.
To neutralize the acidity, because the vaginal discharge is acidic, but the good kind of acidic. Then there are women who will ask me, why is it that when I wear a panty, it starts burning, kuchomeka pale katikati, because your vaginal discharge is acidic, which is a good thing. So that
but ikichomeka pia tunatupa.
Si ndio? Mimi naombanga Mungu tu, kama sasa tumekaa hapa. Mungu tu siku moja tu kwa town ama kwa church tu tukiwa na women meeting.
Yeah.
Kukuje tu wind itoa hizi ngozi za juu. Roda zile vitu mtaona ndani.
I thought you were saying something really positive, like kukuje mtu agawe, auze.
Zile nguo mtaona ndani.
No, achana na hiyo. Now, a friend of mine was sent, like maybe let's say we are neighbors, then I forget something and I need to find for me in my room.
Whatever she found.
She found things she was not supposed to find. Huku nje.
So we are dressing.
On the outside, we look really nice.
We are dressing.
But that black bra.
Exactly. So that is something else to make you happy, your vagina happy.
Clean underwear.
Clean cotton.
Cotton.
Not silk. If it's silk, it usually has a cotton padding. So always consider the cotton padding. So sisi tunavaa nguo ya 10,000 ndani uwezi vaa hata ama wengine wanavaa imeraruka. Even our bra. Anyway, we'll have
a conversation on the bra.
So I was talking now to the women who are married.
Yes, married
women. If you want
to
keep your vagina happy, after you make sure you drink water. Drink water before and after sex if you can.
If you
it
can.
Is allowed. You know, sometimes
before is hard. Maybe after.
I know.
Hey, wait, Jackson, a minute. I'm going to get what? Before is hard. Okay. After. But if you can, maybe you're not Rawder.
Hey. Wait.
I need to take
keep drinking water. Keep drinking water next to your bed. So drink water. Why? Because your bladder is slightly above your vagina. And anytime there is penetration in out, the bladder is being interfered with.
Yes.
So imagine kama hiyo mkojo ni acidic sana. You get urinary tract infections, UTIs, recurrent UTIs.
Yeah.
So you drink water and you go to the toilet. You pee before and after sex. Okay. If you can, then before. Before I defend.
Let's see after. Why do I need to pee before?
Because you want to empty your bladder. See, I'm telling you, there's an infection that get people after honeymoon. Most women need to know that, especially girls who are preparing now to go for honeymoon.
Yeah.
And this is because honeymoon, of course, there's excitement, and so there's the frequency of sex is too much.
Yes.
So the bladder gets very irritated. And it is our body structure. That is how God created us. The bladder is here and our vagina is here. So it keeps being pumped and pumped. So if it will irritate. And our urine has so many bacteria. So the bacteria will start itching.
Yes.
And that is when you get a urinary tract infection.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes,
why you need to pee and why
bit.
you need to drink water?
And after, why do I need to pee?
Yes, you need okay, unless if you're trying to conceive and you have to wait, usende immediately. If you're trying to conceive, unaacha sperm kwanza zifike na kwenye zilikuwa zinaenda.
So if you pee
zinaweza toka kama ziko zimefika
mbali.
Zinaweza zikatia safari. So you do it so that you can also empty the bladder. Na hiyo kuchokozwa yenye imechokozwa hizo bacteria zikwezi. Unajua zimeamka ziko. So what's happening? Before now they react, unazitoa. So then you shower. Ama you do whatever you do. Everyone has their own. There are people who don't shower.
Bridal showers, we were told to have a flask.
Whatever. Now those ones. Then after that, this the oil comes in now as a part of the way you shower.
Yeah.
And you apply you have face oil.
Yes.
Before we started, nimekuona hapa na kioo.
Nimejiangalia hata nikaenda kwa kamera nikajiangalia tena.
Umejitengeneza. So the same love we have for our face.
Yeah.
Why don't we have the same love? So this is an oil. You don't insert to your vagina. You apply around your vagina area and your anal area. Why anal? Because the three are very close the urinary, the vagina, and the anal. The anal bacteria, the E. coli, all the other bacteria, if they come to the vaginal area, they cause blocked fallopian tubes. They cause all these issues. So you need to be very careful of the area. So this oil, I have combined two carrier oils, and it has a menthol. So the original oil is tea tree. Then a carrier oil. And then I've added a menthol. A menthol I added as an added advantage because married women were telling me, ni kama uko chini sinanga. It's like my nerves down there don't feel things anymore. So this oil, I want to apply on your, because this is tea tree.
On my what?
Yes, on your hand.
Oh.
Unaogopa hivyo? This is an oil that you can apply even on your face. No, this your palm. This one is very rough.
Rough, yeah.
It has already. That's why you guys even check your complexion. No, apply kidogo too, and smell it. It has menthol, so then it does that to your vaginal area. It feels happy. So when you're walking, you even find yourself doing a sexy walk because you're like, oh,
happy.
It's happy.
I just love the smell.
It's the menthol to revive the nerves. And then it will be happy. And in the evening, you'll be happier.
And my husband will be happy.
Your husband will be happier, and he will not even come and find a smell.
Yeah.
So this one is to prevent urinary tract infections, prevent yeast infections, to tone. Tea tree oil is a skin toner. Hatutaki kuzeeka tukae hivi.
Wait. This is supposed to be a very serious show. Wait. You said I can also apply on my face?
Yes, this is tea tree, coconut, menthol, and another secret ingredient. I can apply anywhere.
So I can apply on my whole body?
Yes, even people with dandruff. You apply this.
I have dandruff?
Yes, you apply this because it's antifungal and antibacterial.
Wow.
Yes.
I love the smell.
Nice, yes.
But now, people who apply it, when I apply on my face and my hand, when I meet them,
I wrote that.
They will just...
Don't worry. I have got you sorted. After I have a whole company with so many oils. So if you want
at least you've explained for us the happy vagina
oil.
And there was a smaller one.
Yes, there is a 50 ml and 30 ml.
Okay.
So this one
is 50.
For you to apply, you just need a drop.
Yeah, because I've seen like this is already
few drops. This one it can last even up to 4 or 5 months.
Wow, because I've seen the little that you've put here, it's already too much.
The much love you give your face. This is also a skin.
Yeah.
If your skin can have wrinkles.
And how do I apply? Wrinkles. I put it.
You put it, clean hands first.
Yeah, clean hands.
Very clean hands. You don't use your fingers because you are not inserting anywhere. The same unapakanga uso. Unaeka hapa kwa palm. Then you apply on your vagina. Hapa kando ya miguu hapa. Then
the V
area. The V area. Hapa nyuma. Guess what? This is also an aftershave for the women who shave.
Oh, for the women who shave?
There are women who don't shave.
Why?
Well, they say...
Well, no, ask Caro. What do you advise?
Trim. Especially hapa juu kidogo bana. But the nywele, the hair, it has a role in sex.
Tell me more. Serious?
Yes. I really want you to think simply.
Yeah.
Why do you think God placed them here and not here?
Because...
And not here. And not here.
I was told they grow there because, armpits, they're very warm areas.
But that is that's our thinking. But God must have decided otherwise to put them there.
Yeah.
And put in men and women.
Yes.
And during sex, they rub.
Yes.
They have a sexual stimulation. Yes. I will come with the hormones and all the things. I'll tell you that it has a function. So ukinyoa, wacha kuweka Jordan. Leave some. There are even men who say they want their wives not to shave.
Not to shave.
Yes, because it has.
So for those who shave,
this is an aftershave. Even men buy this from us so that they can apply for their. So it's not just happy vagina.
Now you have to make something for men, because now imagine
happy beard.
Or something.
No, they usually buy this.
Yeah.
But now there's one who bought and then akapeleka nyumbani.
Akatoa karatasi.
Akaonekana kabla atoe karatasi. He had a lot of explaining to do in convincing her ndevu. So I'm going to make something for men.
For men,
but
at least the same, but
for those who shave and then wana itch, ile yoku itch, you apply.
Now I'm still asking about the age. What's the age limit for using Happy Vagina?
As long as a woman can be affected by yeast infection or urinary tract infection.
Can a small girl use?
If she's going through yeast infection and UTIs, yes. Yes. And remember, these conversations we have and we assume girls should only be told when they're starting their periods. We need to teach our children even how to wipe as early as they are 3, as 2 or whatever. Because our wiping, that is also another way of making our vagina happy.
Yes.
When you go to the toilet, ukienda wacha kusugua na tissue. Tissue ni uchafu. Let me tell you. Do you know how tissues are made?
Recycled paper.
Yes. And that recycled paper is gotten from somewhere. Then nakuja inawekwa kwa chemical, inachangiwa. So wacha sio kazi yako kwenda kusugua. Pat. After you go to the toilet, pat.
It won't clean. Where are we, number 2 or number 1? Where are we parting?
Number 1.
Oh.
Number 1, because we have said there is urine, there is vagina, there is behind.
Yes.
So the urine is what we are preventing from going to the. So wacha kwenda kusugua vagina. Because ukisugua, you are even suguaing the vagina and not the urinary ones. Hii ya nyuma, panguza na huku. Business ya nyuma ikae nyuma.
Isikuje mbele.
Isikuje huko
Evil.
Yes.
See.
But also now that is why we keep showering.
Yeah. As many times as we can.
Tunapenda bafu anaenda kusugua. I mean ati ndio asinuke mkojo. Me would rather ninuke mkojo badala nisikue na infections.
Hey, I am now interested to see. This one we are done.
Yes, it prevents and manages yeast infection. So anyone, even someone with yeast infection, unless kama imemkula sana, because kama imekukula upake hii itawasha. Itawasha. Because yeast infection, I also yeast infection is when the yeasts overgrow. Our bodies are made of bacteria, yeast, protozoas. I told someone a fact yesterday and he was shocked. Did you know you have more bacteria than you have body cells? You have 3 trillion bacteria. Good and bad bacteria. So when the bad ones overgrow, zitakukula. So fungal, when it overgrows, itakusumbua. Watu wengi, so dandruff, nimekutibu. Dandruff, arthritis kutoka huko mpaka ile ya mguu, ile ya katikati ya vidole. Wale watu wako na rashes. Kucha kupedhuka.
Kukatika.
Kucrack.
Kucrack.
Yes, kucrack. Hizo ni fungal zime overgrow. Na kunuka mdomo. Hiyo ni fungal bado ime overgrow. So you apply this, but you also take a probiotic.
Okay. Now we are
going to the probiotic.
This is also a probiotic.
Yes, this is a probiotic. But now this one I've made from pineapples. That one I've made from hibiscus. This one I've made from ginger. And there's another one I can make from black tea.
Black tea.
Yes.
So why do I need to drink this?
Probiotics. Now that you have so many bacteria, you have good bacteria and bad bacteria. Guess what? We need both.
Yes.
I see people hating on H. pylori, and H. pylori is not bad. It is a good bacteria. It just overgrows under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
When it overgrows, it will cause you pain, it will cause you constipation and all these things. So we have probiotic and prebiotic. I see women buying apple cider vinegar and drinking lots of it.
Yes.
So that one is a prebiotic. This one is a probiotic. A pre, creates a good environment for the good bacteria.
Yes.
But it does not kill the bad bacteria. A probiotic kills the bad bacteria and keeps the good bacteria happy and healthy. That's the difference.
Now we have understood.
Yes.
So how many do I need to drink per day?
This thing, I've made it, well, first of all, for it to ferment, it is sweet. I've used, for that one, I've used cane sugar. This one, I've used brown sugar. Brown sugar, because the fungo here is eating on the sugar and converting it into good sugar. So it is sweet. There are people who are tempted to take a whole bottle. You don't take a whole bottle. You just take a glass. That's all.
Per day?
Yes, and a full dose for an adult is 3 bottles. And then the fungal will, the bacteria UTIs.
Now this is for both men and women?
Yes, for both men and women. H. pylori, people with suffering with H. pylori.
Yeah.
UTIs, you see, UTI affects even men. Yes, even men get urinary tract infections.
Yes.
And theirs is it's more painful than ours, because the same pipe, they only have one pipe. We learn about the men. So probiotics help the bacteria. When you balance the good bacteria, your skin tells me if you have the good bacteria or bad bacteria. People with acne, you need to balance your bacteria. People with fungal and all this, the yeast and all these things. So people with constipation, you know, like your gut is messed up.
Yeah.
From beginning, your gut is from here
all the way
to where the food will come out. And so it is full of bacteria. So you need to keep taking probiotics.
Taking this. How young can my 1-year-old?
A 1-year-old can take. See, he is already eating.
Yeah.
Yes, you can take, but a very small dose, a smaller dose than you. Yes.
Not
but someone,
like,
a child
juice.
who is, yes. And by the way, it's very delicious. It's this one and fermented uji, fermented. This is fermented. These are fermented foods. This is for the fermented pineapple. That is fermented hibiscus. Every ethnic group has something fermented.
Yes.
The mursik is a very good probiotic. Maziwa mala.
Yes.
Kama niwe umejitengenezea. That's a good probiotic. You can take any fruit and ferment for yourself. You can sauerkraut. You can ferment cabbage.
Yes.
So in our diet, we should have fermented food every day.
Every day.
If
something
not a yogurt,
fermented.
it is tepache. If not tepache, it's kombucha. It's not kombucha, you have sauerkraut. If not, every day, purpose to take, especially for girls, because of the yeast infections and the UTIs.
I was once told that I need to take yogurt.
Yes, that's a probiotic.
Oh.
Yes.
For something to do with the pH level
Yes.
of something.
That is the work of the probiotics. It balances, like it just keeps you. So even people having a very hard time passing stool.
Yeah.
When you take kombucha, you find your stool business is perfect. And you're like, ala. Mwingine anachukua naenda ananiambia na calorie nifanyia nini, choo ilienda
ikakuwa sawa,
because now hiyo uchafu imetoka.
So even if I take these 3, then I take them, of course, gradually.
Yes.
Nimalize 3. How long do I need to wait until I take the next 3?
You can take, for me, I drink every day.
Oh,
you come to our office, you will drink it. This is my juice. I just take a small, even when you come to our office, I should come to my office.
Should.
You are served, this is what you are served in the office.
You are supposed to soak me.
Yes, I'm going to soak you. I'm going to give you tepache. By the time you're leaving there, you will be done. And then so you take 3 bottles when you are now that sick.
And I can come with my daughter.
Yes, you can come with your daughter. She will come and meet my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are age mates.
Yeah, they are age mates.
And, then
you will soak her too.
If she's willing.
Oh,
but now
16.
she will meet my daughter. She will meet my daughter. My daughter is the one who knows the herbs by names, and that's her life.
Nice.
We don't take medicine in our house. She knows how to manage cramps. She knows how to manage
Let's
acne.
talk about, is there anything for cramps?
Yes. There are so many different things for cramps. But before now, I go to the acne, to the cramps. So cramps, what happens when you have cramps? I first want to talk to you about this.
Yeah, because there's a man there. It's the only product I've seen with a man's
image.
Yeah, man's image, yeah.
I love the image I created, and you see, I did not leave the women behind. So the woman is like,
yeah.
So
Are they the same? All no.
No, they're not the same. They're totally
They're
different.
totally different.
So
Now we've
this one
started with
is a
this
package.
This.
Yes, this one. This one is her erogenous and he's erogenous. And you can tell the man is strong enough.
Yes.
And the girl is happy.
Happy, very happy, winking.
Most men and women, and especially in marriages, they come to me and they tell me we are really suffering in our sex life. The woman is going through menopause. She's not having any sexual needs, feelings, or anything. The man is going through diabetes, hypertension, stress, and so he's not able to have a firm erection all the way. So this package is specifically to help the woman. This is for the woman, is for the man. To help them stop going to look for these blue pills and whatever. Instant. You see, when you have, these are things that are happening and we are seeing them on the TV. Men taking this to medication, then dying. Then they just die. So now these are plants. If you check here, I've written the plants, their botanical name and their Kikuyu name. Sadly, I've written only in Kikuyu. So you can also Google and see. So I've mixed them. Murubai, that is ashwagandha, and this is one. So that is, then there is another one. For anyone who understands Kikuyu number 2, they should be so shocked. It's called mwedigweko.
Mwedigweko.
Yes. A plant that loves sex. That's a plant. Not me. I did not call it. My forefathers called it that.
The plant that loves sex?
Yes.
It's here?
Yes. Then
what else?
Mukombero for men.
Mukombero is ours.
This is ashwagandha for women. It manages the menopausal symptoms in women. So literally, I'm restoring her estrogen. I'm restoring his testosterone. Because testosterone is the hormone that makes a man have the man feelings. When a woman is going through menopause, they stop or they minimize production of estrogen. That's why they don't have sexual needs. When a man is going through, even men go through menopause. But then theirs is called adrenopause. And it comes far much later. We will talk about it later. So this one is working on testosterone and this one is working on estrogen.
Wow. So
you just need a teaspoon. It is not a Viagra. I've even indicated here, caution, this is not a Viagra. Do not expect an instant erection.
So I take
it gives you the body energy.
I add in my tea?
Yes, you just add in your tea or in your uji, on your smoothie.
Do I need to be in menopause to take?
No. This is for the women who have just given birth and their husbands still want sex and they cannot have sex because they have no feelings. There are women who literally have no feelings. Kabisa hana. Anakwambia, Karo, I don't have feelings.
I've tried. I'm really trying.
There's even one, why I did this, and I'll show you my inbox. Women write to me and tell me, Karo, I'm losing my marriage. And I don't want to lose it. Please teach me. So that one is to help the sexual area. And for the women, I have the original dark chocolate. It's called the original chill pill. This is the dark chocolate.
Does dark chocolate really work?
It does. I'll tell you on camera. I'm going to give you this one. When Jackson is around, you will tell me.
I will eat it before he comes.
Who will tell me whether it works. The problem is we take the one that has been altered. We take the one that has a milk.
Well, there's a time I took dark chocolate.
It did not work.
I didn't feel
now I want
there was
you
no
will
change
be a
on the litmus paper.
You will be our testimony.
I will come back
Please
with
don't
a testimony.
take it before he's around.
I have to take it when he's there.
Kidogo. No, what it does is because even this one helps with cramps as well. I'll explain.
Original dark chocolate.
The original one. What happens when you have cramps? It is your muscles that are refusing to let go. The muscles are so tight. And the mineral that helps you relax and just be happy is called magnesium. Magnesium is only found in 4 things. Some of the leafy green plants. Avocado. The original.
I should eat avocado.
I eat avocado every day.
Every day?
Every day. I have an avocado plant. You should come to my. I live in, and I don't live in Nagishagi. I live in a town. Avocado should be a woman's best friend. We'll do a whole show to tell you why an avocado is important. For a woman going through menopause, a woman who wants to conceive, a woman who needs a good skin, a woman, they need to eat an avocado.
Eating, not applying on your...
Applying is for the skin. When you apply, it won't go. The other thing that has magnesium is cocoa, the cocoa plant. The cocoa
Not
plant.
the cocoa.
Not ile munaitanga drinking chocolate. Maybe the original. Unakumbuka cocoa ya kitambo ilikuwa na taste mchanga.
Yes.
That was the original cocoa. And that is what I've used from the cocoa plant to make the original dark chocolate.
Yeah.
The 4 things are the only things that have magnesium. And guess what? Your body cannot process calcium, vitamin D, if it does not have magnesium.
Yeah.
Which is not available in our diet. You cannot sleep well if you don't have magnesium. You get very irritable if you don't have magnesium. Your muscles get like this.
Yeah.
That's why you get muscle cramps. That is why you get people after running, they have to be given that magnesium. You get so angry if you don't have magnesium.
Yeah.
Women going through menopause, they get highly irritable because their magnesium level is down. Okay? So they'll not be able to sleep well. If you're not able to sleep well, you will get depressed. You will get stressed. So you get more angry. And then you stress everyone. So when you have low magnesium, you have hot flashes. The women who are sweating, and that is low magnesium.
Oh.
So you just need to bite a piece of dark chocolate.
Yes.
I wanted to think why during Valentine's you guys are given flowers, chocolate.
Some of us don't get dark.
You get
the original plan was to get dark.
Yes, even the people who give, they don't know.
They don't even know.
This was the concept.
Get your wife dark chocolate.
The original dark chocolate. And why you're given flowers? Because when you see color and the beautiful flowers, you release a happy hormone called dopamine.
Oh.
And then you feel, when you feel you raise your estrogen.
Yeah.
And then when your estrogen is happy, you will want him.
Then you will add this.
Then you're just good to go. Okay?
So I love this color.
With the purple.
Yeah.
Yes. So now I have this plant. All this we're talking about are plants.
I'm trying to put them, the ones that we've talked about.
Yes.
On this side.
You realize from when we started, I have not stopped talking about plants.
Plants,
everything comes from a plant. Even this oil came from tea tree oil and coconut
plant. Yeah.
Yes. This one came from cocoa plant. These ones are plants, the ones we've talked about. Now, this is another plant which I want to teach you about. It's called milk thistle. Milk thistle. Milk thistle is a wild plant. It only grows in cold places that with no chemicals or no fertilizer, and in virgin land. Milk thistle is very thorny because God was protecting it. Traditionally in my community, they used to give it to a woman when they are infertile because this thing goes to your liver and makes your hormones go like this. And it straightens them like this. When a man or a woman is having hormonal imbalance, the first thing I give is milk thistle. When a woman has just given birth and she cannot have enough breast milk, I give you a teaspoon.
Where were you?
I give you a teaspoon in a talker. When a person is so drunk, they have fallen on the ground, you koroga and you give them, they wake up. When people, those hangover people, the women who want their husband to stop drinking, I know there are some husbands who are still drinking and women don't want that. Literally, it regenerates your liver. And that's why God hid it and gave it thorns. To protect it.
How do I take it? Still on
just
the
a teaspoon, and that is why I have powdered it, because it is so thorny. I could not have given you when it's thorny. My products, I only powder them when they are thorny or when they need to be mixed like this. So milk thistle is a blessing to the many people that God gave us. God is restoring us, taking us to the forest. You can only find it in a forest. You can only
I put it in my tea.
You just put it in your plain water, tea, uji, smoothie, juices, and all these things.
Milk thistle. And these are things you can also read. I always encourage our viewers. Go research, find out.
Research. And this is the happy chamomile. Most people are always just smell. Oh God, it smells really nice.
It does.
Look at it. It is the original flower chamomile. I have a whole farm. I'm farming chamomile. We just harvested. We have plenty of it. So I don't do tea bags. I don't do powdering unless it's very important. So that is the plant as it is.
As it is, like everything in the plant.
Yes. Everything,
I see
from the root
everything.
to the plant to the leaves to
I see
everything. So
everything.
chamomile helps you calm down, relax. So this one, together with hibiscus, are the ones for cramps.
Oh.
So even my daughter does chamomile. When you're having cramps, you take, you calm down.
Yeah.
When you're not getting enough sleep, you take, you calm down. When you have heartburn, acidity, chamomile.
You mix with?
You mix hot water or whatever.
Hibiscus.
And you can take it even the way it is. There's no
Right.
problem. There's no big
Like
deal.
eating like this?
No, you put it in just hot,
Oh,
even in plain
in
water,
water.
and just
Oh.
drink. And just drink. So chamomile is one of another blessing that
Chamomile
God has
tea.
given us. Yes. This is our...
Hey, I feel like a child in a toy store.
And I don't even have half of the things that they should be
Serious.
here.
Next time
I
you
have a
bring
book.
different.
I have a book I've written. I have written about 250 products that I have interacted with.
Wow.
So now...
150.
Yes. After I went through surgery, I went through menopause.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to women who have gone through menopause,
You are 27.
yes. I've gone
Menopause
through
is
menopause.
not for.
For me now, it was, there are two ways you can get menopause. There's the one that is premature. Mine was premature because it was. Then there's the natural one. But these days, you need to be very careful.
Yeah.
I've met many, there's a time I was in a church on Mombasa Road. I was teaching, and a young, very beautiful girl came to me and told me, I need to talk to you. I said, okay. Then she told me, I've just been told I have MRKH. I asked her, what is that? Mullerian agenesis. She told me her story. I told her, please come to my office unipete your story vizuri. So she was born without a uterus, a cervix. She only has a vagina. Mullerian agenesis, you can be born with two uteruses. You can be a hermaphrodite. You can think you are a girl from outside, but inside you have nothing at all. That is a genetic issue that happens when you're pregnant, when your mother was pregnant.
Yeah.
So it is very important for you to take a girl after 10-12 years for an ultrasound to confirm she has everything.
Yeah.
Especially if she has delayed periods, serious severe hormonal imbalance, and all these things. Menopause previously was 40 and above. These days it's coming even 33. I've met people with 33 and they have gotten it. Why? Our food has changed. Our medication, we are always self-medicating.
Yes.
We are using family planning methods that are very confusing. We have confused our bodies.
Yeah.
So menopause can attack you anywhere, and it has 3 stages. We have premenopausal, menopausal, and post. Now I am postmenopausal because I'm done. I'm done with the... So for us to say you have gone through menopause, you must have missed your periods for 12 months consecutively. That's when we say. But premenopause, sweetie, hey, women going through perimenopause. Let me just take you a brief, like there are more than 40 symptoms. Let me just give you some of the most weird ones that people don't talk about. Women will tell you they have a metallic taste. Kwa mdomo. Anasikia ni kama amekula battery. Ama anashinda akifanya.
I think women go through a lot.
Yes. we do. Menopause, we never talk about it. I pray that we will get time and we do a whole show on menopause.
a whole show on menopause.
There are women who get tingling yearly. Anaenda kwa ENT, anajaribu, anatafuta nothing. It moves from this year to another year. There are women who wake up and they have beards and they had no beards. Or the facial hair has overgrown and then imeanza kupanda, akona nywele mingi. Then there are women who wake up and they don't even have even these ones. Ana nywele yoyote, zote zimeanguka. That's a premenopausal symptom.
That can be stressful.
There are women who will not sleep. Then the others will just...
Sleep everywhere.
Then there are hot flashes, cold flashes.
Yeah.
Most people know hot flashes. They don't know cold. Cold is when your legs, your feet, your hands are so cold. Unaangaliwa arthritis. Unaangaliwa sijui nini. Nothing.
Why do we need to go through that?
Because we are women. There are women who have come to me with breast. Wanaendanga wamezishika hivi.
They are painful.
Anafikiria ni mastitis. Anaangaliwa breast cancer. Anaangaliwa kila kitu. Nothing. Because they are very painful.
Yeah.
Wengine zinaanza kutoa maziwa.
Oh.
Mgongo saa hiyo ndio inaambiana kuuma. Because your calcium levels are low, magnesium levels are low, your zinc levels are low. You get so angry, you get so irritated, you don't know. Hapo ndio watu wengi wanaambiwa wako na high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Because heart palpitations are like mwanamke anakuambia anasikia inapigia hapa.
Yeah. Hey. And there's no formula. They're different for everyone.
Kuna wengine hata hawataielewa what we are talking about because they will never have any of the symptoms.
Wow.
They'll just wake up and there'll be no periods. Nothing. So when I went through that, and I could not share, I walked my mom through her menopause because I had already gone through it. I had to research a lot on how to manage
How
this.
did you know you're going through menopause? Did you know
because
you're
my
going
body, no, the doctor had mentioned, you see, my doctor is a man. So aliniambia, you might experience some symptoms. They don't know what menopause is. So I was wondering what is happening to my body.
Yeah.
I went online and I Googled. I found an online group called His Test Sisters. It's in the UK. But they welcome every woman who have gone through hysterectomy. That's when I learned this is menopause I'm going through. And I learned and I kept learning. But I needed to look for African answers.
Yes.
And I got several African answers. The first one is called the red marker.
The red marker.
Yes, it is a root
Marker.
of a plant.
Marker with a C.
Yes. And then this is ashwagandha. I know I'm seeing people taking it left, right, and center. It is very good in managing menopausal symptoms. And the very special gift God gave us called the green tea.
Oh, green tea. That bitter thing.
That bitter thing. It helps the woman.
Oh, it's for the woman. I bought it for my husband. He refused.
No, you were supposed to be taking it.
Yeah.
Even you're supposed to be taking it for the estrogen. A woman, when they're going through menopause, they need a lot of magnesium.
Dark chocolate. Original dark chocolate.
Around that menopausal symptoms area is when women either add weight or lose weight. Especially they add this belly fat. So that's why they need green tea, they need purple tea to keep beating the fats.
Oh, because the purple tea and green tea beat the fat.
Yes, they do that.
Can they also beat baby fat?
Yes, they do that. They do that. Even the bad cholesterol. Yes, it does.
Wow.
It does.
So red marker,
ashwagandha, dark chocolate. But if you don't want to mix all this, I have a package for you.
That one has all.
Yes, it has all this.
Okay.
Yes.
The one that we talked about.
Yes, it will manage the menopausal symptoms, all the symptoms. But I tell a woman going through menopause, this phase is different. It's just like adolescence. You didn't know what to expect. So when you wake up and you're angry, allow yourself to be angry kidogo. Then say, okay, let me take some dark chocolate. Then move to the next thing. This is spirulina. This is another gift that God... I told you I focus on plants.
Yes.
This is a plant. It's a plant from the ocean, from the sea. Your color sees it as green. Your eyes are seeing green. In its natural state, it's black. But it is green.
Oh, I can't see it.
Yes, it is green, but it is black.
What does it do?
It is a plant that has grown in the sea. I used two plants. The simos, I see every woman talking about it online, or spirulina. They are seaweeds. It gives you all the minerals that your body needs. Anything. You can survive on this alone.
I put it in my tea.
It smells like fish. That's the catch. It smells like fish. Spirulina and simos smells like fish. Why? It comes from the ocean.
From the ocean.
And they're plants. They are not
so all the minerals I
that
need.
Your body needs. Even simos has 92 minerals that your body needs.
But it smells like
fish. It
fish.
smells like fish. That's the catch. So I have had...
So I have to take it like...
No. Now, Carol, your health coach, why I'm your health coach is because I listened to your pain. And then I go to God and I asked Sama, I go and read. And I understood what I can do to neutralize that smell. So I use baobab fruit powder and mix, and the fish smell just disappears.
Oh, thank you.
That is my calling. Now I have answered what I do. Yes, that is my calling.
That is your calling.
This is something that especially the younger women need to make their friends. But anyone on TikTok, they are seeing everyone talking about how we can survive on cloves. If the world was shut down and we only had cloves, we would still survive. Cloves is one of the gifts that God has given us. It's one of the spices that God has given us that can do anything, any miracles. I've watched it help a woman conceive when it is taken right. It is antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, anti-whatever it is. So for me, I take it every day. Even sometimes when I don't even have a reason to take it. You give it to babies, you give it to a man to produce good semen.
How is it taken?
I put it in hot water. Everything I've talked about here, don't boil. We kill things by boiling.
Oh, don't boil anything
put
here.
In hot. It's called infusion.
Okay.
You put in hot water, you cover and leave for 10 to 15 minutes. This is hibiscus. I'm also seeing people taking hibiscus all over.
Yes.
It is very good. It
hibiscus
is very
tea.
good with vitamins. It will help with the menstrual cramps. It will help in the weight gain and weight loss. But if you want to conceive, don't take hibiscus. It is a natural conception inhibitor.
Ooh. So it's family planning.
Yes, it is. When it is taken the right way, this is a natural family planner.
You know, there's a time I was just addicted to that tea.
Yes. It is addictive.
Yeah.
You got the addiction.
Yeah.
Yes. You start taking this, after a while you're like, I need it. You keep drinking. This is
I wasn't supposed to.
Conception. I know. So this one I only give to people. If you have low blood pressure, don't take this. You only take when you have high blood pressure or normal blood pressure. It lowers your blood pressure further.
Okay.
So when you have low, don't take.
So if you have parents who have high blood pressure,
yes, this one lowers with rosemary. This
one we can give our parents at home to put in their tea.
Exactly.
What else can I take to my parents?
I even forgot my book. I should have brought you my book because
next time I will remind you.
Our viewer tell them, if you want to conceive, don't take. Yes, your parents can take this. Your parents are struggling with the bone issues and all this because of calcium, because the body does not know how to process because they don't have magnesium. Give them avocado or the dark chocolate.
Avocado or dark chocolate.
Yes.
Okay.
Probiotics, perfect for the joints.
Oh, for joints.
For the joints and vitamin B12, which is very rare in our diet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey. Me when I'm going to Shago now.
Utakuwa unaenda tu matibabu. And stop. I mean, if I don't take, when I'm coming to visit you, I have that mantra. When I'm coming to visit you, Rhoda, I don't bring you something that I don't use in my house. In my house, I don't take ugali unless ni ile ya kisiagi. So mi sitakuletea ile ya nini.
Ya nini.
So when I'm coming to visit you, I'll bring you this. Then I'll teach you how to
use them.
And then I'll help you. If you take them, sawa. If you don't take, sawa.
Mani, niletea sukari.
Yes, kwanza mimi sukari. Sitakuletea stari, sitakuletea mkate, sitakuletea mchele.
Badala ya sukari, what do you use? What can we substitute?
Must you take something sweet?
Yes.
That's the question. Okay, if you must, there's a plant called stevia. God gave us everything in our plants. There's a plant that is very sweet called stevia. I will bring it to you.
The price of sugar has gone high. We need to go to the forest and look for that plant.
It's a plant that even when we were growing up, kwa kichaka, we used to go and eat it.
Yeah.
But people don't know that. A plant
so substituting everything. Sugar with honey is not...
inaitwa ni nyuki. Hizi nyuki. Hizi tunaona hapa. What do they take?
Nectar.
Our natural nyukis used to just live in forest. So our forests now are deforested and the flowers are chemicated and and then the sellers of the honey have also added something. But if you feel you must use honey, it's okay, but use it in moderation.
Yeah.
For me, I don't.
Is it better than sugar?
No, there's no difference.
People who take honey
for me, you will not even find honey in my shop. I don't even sell honey.
You don't
because I don't. Okay. I only sell propolis. Propolis is something we borrow from it's an antiviral, antibacterial. Okay.
What did you use to sweeten this?
For this one is brown
pineapple.
Sugar. Pineapple and brown sugar. So the pineapple eats the brown sugar and converts it into good sugar.
Okay.
This is cane juice.
Okay, miwa.
Ile ya miwa.
Hey, my dear. I don't even know where to start.
I think where to start is plants have everything you needed.
They do.
Yes, they do.
This is a lot of information. Like, I feel like after this, I have to read everything one by one.
If you even if you're not even sure about that, close your eyes, open your eyes. The color you will see first is green.
Yes.
99% of where we are seated is green.
It's green.
There must be a reason for that. The second color is purple, red, orange, the colored vegetables, colored flowers. Everywhere you see, you can see red, purple, yellow, orange. There's a reason why nyanya is that color. There's a reason why carrot is orange. I'll teach you all these things.
You need to.
So there
we
are
need to be healthy, and our children need to be healthy too.
Yes, there are answers to all these things. Now, do you know what I do now? Have I answered your question on what I do?
Of course, you can't answer in one show, but at least we know what you do. This one was just to know what she does.
So kuna watu wanakuja wananiita daktari wa mitishamba naitika. Mwingine ni daktari ni sawa naitika. But plants literally communicate to me. I love plants. They talk to me.
So where can you be found?
I am...
Where can these products
are found in... first of all, our headquarter is in Thika.
Thika Town.
Thika Town. Section 9. So when you get to Thika Town, the last roundabout has a pineapple that says Karibu Thika. So you ask from there. Section 9 is few meters, and you will come and find my company is called RNB.
Standing for?
Rejuvenating Nature's Beam. And my tagline is get healthy and stay healthy with Caro, your health coach.
Oh, yeah.
So at the gate, those are the words you will find. R&B, get healthy and stay healthy with Caro, your health coach. So in Thika Town, we have hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy is where I use water to heal and to prevent and to relax you. And I also use salt. I use herbs. I use different things. And I also use heat. Inside that room, I use heat. So when you're there, you're also sweating to remove the toxins. Then I use aromatherapy. Then in my office, you'll find all these products and more. Many others.
Yes.
But you'll also be served the tepaches, the teas, the herbal teas. Because these ones, I have not brought you any of my herbal teas. I have I have the drink that I told you my mom used to give me.
Yes.
The 3 plants that she used to give me. Mexican marigold, dandelion, and blackjack. All of them are wild plants.
Yes.
That is what healed me.
Wow.
So you come to Thika Town, Section 9. Then we are in Moranga Town, Hawkers Building, 3rd floor. We're in Nanyuki Town, opposite Quick Mart entrance, shop number 15. We are in Nakuru Town, Uchumi Business Center, shop number G32. We are in Ongata Rongai and Kiserian, both in Magadiwe Boutique. Magadiwe Boutique is just on the road. We are in Mweki, Kasarani Mweki Town. Garage, Shell petrol station, up upstairs. We are in Nairobi Town, Dynamic Mall, Tomboya Street.
Oh, you're in town?
Yes. But I'm also in Hurlingham.
Yeah.
Hurlingham, Titanic, opposite Chaka Road Mall. Chaka Road Mall.
Chaka Road,
opposite. There's, I'm always there on Wednesdays. And then we have Kikuyu Town.
Yay.
Kikuyu Town. Hapo tuko stage sikumbuki jina hiyo building, but I will write for you all these things.
Yes, we'll actually
and I'll share hapo chini kwa comment section.
And if someone just wants now consultation, I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
I need you to see you first to know.
You have to book an appointment through Susan. Or you can call 0750 62 1563. Let me repeat that.
Yes.
0750 62 1563.
Okay.
So you have to book an appointment in Thika. Consultation fee is 2,000 shillings. 1 hour.
Yeah.
In Hurlingham, it's 2,000 shillings, 2,500 shillings for 1 hour.
Okay.
Yes.
So after the 1 hour, then that's when you will say, Rhoda, you need ABCD.
ABCD, yes.
You can do ABCD.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, but I'm also online as Caro Your Health Coach, all over. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Caro Your Health Coach.
Wow.
And I have a website, www.rnb.co.ke.
We will share all that. And we will have another show now to talk about...
Thank you.
So, yeah, because you have so... I just feel like we have not done justice, but we have learnt a lot.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Karibu, asante sana.
I'm still holding on to the happy vagina for some reason. It's just following me.
This is your gift.
Oh,
and
thank
this
you.
Is your gift.
Oh, I have come with gifts. Look at
But this one,
I wait until.
Alafu, you know, even your son, if he touches, he will want to eat it because it's sweet.
No, my son will not even see it. You will not even know where it's stored.
Yes, and it's 250 grams, so you can take.
How much do you sell this?
500 shillings.
This is 500.
Yes.
And what about this Happy
There's
Vagina?
1,000 and there's 600 shillings.
600 is the small one.
The smaller one.
The 30.
Yes.
So 50 ml is 1,000 and this is 500
shillings. Yes.
Wow. Guys, you'll get to know the cost of all this if you visit you online, right?
Yes. Our website is a shop.
You're on Facebook.
Yes.
Your website
Our
is a shop.
website is a shop.
I will share the website here.
Yes,
Thank you
please.
so much, Carol.
Karibu
You're
sana.
our health
Asante.
coach.
Asante. Yes.
I'm looking
Carol.
forward to having you again. I feel like we haven't talked about menopause enough.
I know.
Not talked about cramps enough.
I know. Acne,
Acne, you know.
joint pain, all those things.
We haven't talked about
We will
even
talk. God's time.
preparing our daughters
Yes,
for
exactly.
menstruation and all
thank you
that.
for your book. It has really helped.
Oh, your daughter
I'm
read
doing a pajama party for my village, for my estate.
with our
the
book,
girls,
the
yes,
teen,
with your book.
beautiful teen
Yes,
girl.
So if you have not gotten her
By
book,
the
then
way,
you will get it. Yes.
thank you.
It is.
Oh.
It is a
This
good book.
pajama party,
Yes.
utatuambia tukiwa available, we come with our
Yes,
pajamas.
you come with our pajama for an evening as we talk about
Girls.
our girls, our periods, and
And our
then
happy
but the
vaginas.
book, yes, but the book is the one. It is
leading us.
to be
Oh,
fun.
thank you. Thank you for buying.
I was about to buy for the entire village.
Then tell them now to buy. Everyone should have their book during the pajama party.
Yes.
Oh,
This
thank you
is
so
a
much.
wonderful book, and I'm not saying this because I know
You know
Rawder.
me.
First of all, I think I texted you, and I'm going to tell you again on camera.
Yeah.
I used to admire you so much, even when we were at Hope FM.
Serious, I was admirable.
Because you are not embarrassed of being a mother.
Oh, yeah.
And you were telling, your story really inspired me. It gave me hope. I
thank
was
you.
like, oh, me at least,
Yeah.
it was a consolation for me. But also, I'm proud of you and the
Thank
fact
you.
that I've watched you, Jackson. I've watched the whole journey, and I'm happy that you're proud of your daughter.
Oh, thank
But
you.
this book changed everything.
Wow, thank you.
It changed everything, and it is real. It's real. Because I loved that part of the text.
The conversation, the sexting.
This is so good, it's real.
You know,
Mungu
let me
akupe
give you the
neema.
story. Amen. Now, when we were doing this with my sister, that chapter of sexting, it was a conversation.
Yes.
So, wanakatiana. So, we had, in our generation, we used to have, in class, a boy writes a note.
Yes.
So, that's how it was. So, I told we were discussing in front of my daughter.
She was like, huh?
Who sends notes to who? People are on Instagram.
Thank you.
Make it a WhatsApp conversation. I'm like,
Wow.
by the way. So we made it a WhatsApp conversation.
Because now those younger girls are identifying with this book more than I am. I read it through.
Actually, we
before,
gave my niece as well,
Yes.
who is just completed UN, very young girl. We
Yes.
told her to read through. Tell us if you can relate with it. Because for us, maybe it's too much.
Mko wazee.
She reviewed it.
Yes, it
And
is.
some chapters she was saying, this is too much Bible here. You know, this sister of mine. This sister of mine is a PhD student in biblical studies. So this book was reviewed and the Bible was reduced.
It's a good book.
Oh,
And,
thank you.
Anyone watching and maybe they have a
Our teen
daughter
girl.
and
Actually
a
from
teen-
9 years, right?
Yes. I
They
can
can
buy
get it.
3 for
For my
for your
viewers.
Yes, I'll
You
buy
will let
3.
us know.
I'll buy 3.
Oh,
So I'll
okay.
pay
So
for
you've
it.
gifted me. You're making me just
I am
feel,
a giver. I'm a natural giver.
you're
I
just
love
making
you.
me feel like, I should have come with JK Studios.
The hand that gives is the hand that receives. But for 3 mothers who have daughters or maybe nieces
Yeah.
or neighbors who you feel they deserve this.
Or we make it for single mothers.
Yes, for single. Okay,
Single
fine.
mothers
Single
with teen
moms.
girls.
Yes,
You
give us
reach
a reason.
out.
Tell us. 3 books.
Oh,
I'll buy
thank
for
you
them.
so much.
Karibu.
Now, how do I even end this? How do we end
end.
this? Thank you so much, Carol.
Most welcome.
Oh, we have learnt a lot. I am proud of the woman you have become. You
So
know.
am I. I am so proud
see
of you.
God.
See God.
See God.
Yes.
So may God continue blessing everything you touch, giving you
Amen.
the ideas,
Amen.
leading you to the
Amen.
plants,
Amen.
making you see what normal
And
people
making
like
them
us
so
not
loud.
see.
Sometimes the plants are so loud. They speak to me very loudly.
May
I
they
got to-
continue speaking to you. May
Amen.
everything you
Amen.
touch continue prospering.
Amen.
Amen and
Amen.
amen. You
That's
will.
how
This is
it
not the last time you're seeing her. We will do a series and talk about the different things that women need to do, and even men. You
Yes.
can even come with a man. to talk about how to take care of, because me, I don't know how they take care of
Do they have anything to take care of? Anyway, they have a very simple life. They don't have periods. They don't have anything.
But you said they have UTIs as well.
Yes, but, well, very rare.
Eh?
Yes. We'll
also
talk
have
about this.
Yeah, we'll talk about it,
Yes.
because I also know men with this low sperm count and all that. You know.
Yes. Oh God, and it's troubling for a man even when he can't have a firm erection. The erectile dysfunction.
Dysfunction.
The ED.
We need to talk about that
Sure,
as well.
Sure.
So you will see us again. Thank you so much for watching the show. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, make sure you reach out. The information is on the description and even on the screen right now. God bless you. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.